What's going on, cryptocurrency universe? It's the Bitcoin miner here, guys. Well, I have a special treat for you. I believe this is going to be the best product I have ever seen in my career in Bitcoin mining. I mean, this thing is really cool. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but this thing is going to save you so many headaches. I'm so excited to get a chance to actually check this thing out. I have been looking for something similar to this and never seen it. So let me elaborate. First thing is first, there are more exciting products coming up, guys, so don't miss any of these videos. If you haven't checked out the past videos on the server rig, make sure to go back and check those out. I may be hinting towards what I'm building up to here. And I've got another really cool product that's going to be shown here very soon as well. But don't you hate it when a rig is frozen, stuck on you? The older they get, the more it seems to happen. And you gotta literally, you can't just go into TeamViewer, restart it. You've got to go to the location, down in the basement, the garage, wherever it might be, and literally hit that power button, or hit the power button on the back of the actual power supply to restart it. Well, guys, this device now solves that problem along with a lot of other problems. The developer of this is a really cool guy. I have spoken for weeks with him in emails. He's very attention to detail. I'm very impressed with the quality of the build. This thing is very impressive, and I'm glad to sit here and be able to have a chance to show you. I also got a GoPro for Christmas, and I wore that on my head as I was setting this device up and learning how to actually use it. So I'll either post that at the end of this video or as a follow-up video for you guys to check out. It's a little bit of like kind of live action, but the best I can do. I'll look into streaming as I get more time, but I just haven't had time to play with this today. And so this device, let me show you. First of all, and I'll put in the description where you can get it and what it is, and I will also show you guys on the computer here in just a minute. But first of all, let me show you what it can do. So right now, this device is sending a signal to this computer, making sure that it's running. Let me just go ahead and put a mining software running. Okay, so I'm just running the Nexus CPU miner really quick, just show that this thing is actually working and doing something. So I am basically going to try to mimic a freeze. So the best way, and the way that this thing is sending a signal is through my Ethernet system. So it's actually communicating with the computer through this, through the Ethernet system, through my home network. So to get your computer to freeze on demand is actually not something I found easily accomplished. I didn't spend much time on it, but usually people are trying to get their computer not to freeze. So, but this is an easy solution that the actual developer came up with and suggested was to just disconnect the internet from the device. But what that's going to simulate is that the system is frozen and that the control board is not actually receiving the signal from this computer saying that it's actually running. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the power, or pull the Ethernet. There we go. So the miner should disconnect here shortly, and I think it's going to take about 90 seconds, and then the computer will automatically restart. So this rig, before the computer restarts on me, is from simplemining.net. So if you're interested in purchasing one, they're from shop.simplemining.net. I was so lucky to come across this. I'm so excited to have a chance to test this, but this thing works flawlessly so far in my testing. So this device can actually, oh, there you go. It just automatically, because it was not sending a signal, decided to restart it. And you can control 8 rigs with this one device. One device can control 8 rigs. Now, you see a plug here and some plugs here. There's actually the ability to restart, the ability to add expansion packs on here. I think something about 100 rigs. This one module can control up to 100 rigs with the correct expansion packs. Those expansion packs is not out yet. I believe this is a brand new product, by the way, guys. I don't think that it's been on, I don't think he's had it on the market very long. The developer has just released this, from my understanding, in the last couple of months. And I think it's coming out in the next couple of months, the expansion pack. So now I showed you guys a really cool feature. So this thing will basically monitor your rigs for being frozen and automatically restart it. Now, I have not plugged in the Ethernet cable. So as far as this device knows, there is no internet coming to this, or there's no signal coming from this computer again. So it needs to be restarted. Now, if I were to plug this back in, it will not restart again. But since I have not plugged it back in, it will restart one more time. And I'm going to go ahead and let it do so. Should be just any second now. Anyways, while I'm waiting for that, I wanted to take the time to actually point out to you guys the attention to detail. He put it on a wooden block for it to set on, and they even stamped the back of it, which I think is awesome. Oops, there we go. So the computer just restarted. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in the internet again so that it will actually send signals to the smart device. Okay, I also want to show you guys a trick if you don't already know this. I think I've already done it. There's a way to go into the start folder and tell it to start certain programs on startup. And the way you would do that is to come over here and press Windows and R, and that will bring up a run box. And in the run box, you type shell semicolon startup. And you would put in here what you would like to go ahead and start up. So I have it in the startup folder. Okay, so putting this in the startup folder does not work. I think I know why, and that is because of the security features of Windows. Oops. So basically it's going to ask me, am I going to allow this publisher every single time? And that's why it's not going to start up. But there is a way around this. You can go into show more details, change when these notifications appear, and you can basically reduce the safety protocols of Windows if you would like, and not have to worry about it. But I'm not worried about it starting up automatically, so I'm not going to do that right now. It really doesn't matter if it's going to start up on Windows Startup, because you don't have to have that software running in order for it to be sending the signal. What the software is going to be really handy for is setup. Oops. Go ahead and start. Okay. So what the software is going to be really handy for is setup, and you don't have to team view into a bunch of devices now. You can actually just go into one device with the software started up, click search, double click which one you would like to look at, and you can see all 8 of them on the control board here. And you can actually right click them, fast start, long start, turn them off, turn them back on. So you can do some basic controls from manually restarting. So let's just say that you guys put your rigs in a hosting location, for an example, and you can't just restart it. You physically have to call the hosting place and say, hey, I need somebody to manually go turn the power off and turn it back on, do a manual restart. Well, you could just include this device, hook it up to all of your rigs, and you would no longer need them to do that. You would be able to do it yourself just by going into logging into an actual up computer that's not frozen, and then manually turning it on and off if you chose not to set up the actual config. Now, I'll do a setup video and show you guys exactly how to go about setting this up so that it will do what you want it to do. But so far, I'm very impressed with this software. It's just awesome. I mean, I no longer have to go to the basement. I'll check every morning. I have to get up, go to the pool, and check how many rigs are running. Darn, one rig is frozen. I get one that freezes every 2 weeks or so, maybe sometimes a little more. And it's like, darn it, I missed a day or so. So I try to check it all every so often. And that's money lost. And you have to go up, get up, go downstairs, and go restart the thing and get it going. So how much time did you lose, well, before you even noticed it was off? Well, this device, you can control the timing. And what you're limited on is how long it takes for the computer to actually boot up. So if your computer takes 2 minutes to boot up, then you're going to put a 120-second delay, 2-minute delay. Perfect. So every 2 minutes, this thing is checking your computer and making sure that it's actually running and doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I am very excited about this program. Excuse me, not even the program, but very excited about this hardware. I think that this thing is going to revolutionize the home miner, or even the commercial miner, just giving them the ability to control and restart the rigs much easier than they have been in the past. Now, I want to point out something to you guys. You can always tell from the small things. It's the small things that matter, the attention to detail. I may not know everything about this board or what every component is, but what I do know, you know, to me screams high quality, screams nice product, reliable, and then this small attention to detail. These guys actually spend the extra money to get biodegradable packing material that is completely eco-friendly and will dissolve in water. So, to me, that's a big plus, guys. I really do appreciate you looking out for the environment, taking the extra time and energy to look for these type of products to help save us. Not actually dissolving as fast as I was hoping it was, but it does dissolve. I guess I could always reach my hand in here and kind of fiddle with it a little bit to help speed this up just for the video intensive purposes. As you can tell, I just kind of mushed it up a little bit and it's disappearing. It will totally dissipate. Again, guys, thank you very much for taking the time, energy, and the effort to pay attention to the small details. When you guys also order your rigs, you will get your connection cables. I believe, let me go onto the website real quick with you guys. So everything is done in meters, if I remember correctly. Okay, yeah, I think it was maybe 3 meters or 2 meters. But these cables are pretty long. I mean, it's got to be at least 5 foot. So whatever they send you, which I think was the 2 meters, I'll have to double check my packing slip, which is about 5 foot. So you can connect quite a few of them in a range. They come with all 8 when you order them. So you can select, do you want 3 meters, 4 of them here, 4 of them there. And you guys will also need another Ethernet cable, an extra port to plug it into your network. When you order your power supply, make sure to pay attention which country you are from. All the plugs are the ones he supplies. I guess you can just go to hardware and get it. But I like supporting. I think small time. The small time guy. I really like supporting him. This is what's going to help grow the industry. So I went ahead and ordered everything I could from him. So this is a European plug, but it came with a US adapter, which he supplies. So we got that. And that's about it, guys. I'll probably go ahead and post the video at the end of this so that you can check out exactly how it was for me to set it up. But this thing was very easy to set up, and it runs like a champ. It's so cool. So I only have one computer hooked up right now, but if all I wanted to do is just do a quick restart, boom. But I can do that from a remote host. Well, thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. This device is from simplemining.net. Make sure to check him out. He also has an OS, an operating system, which sounds really, really cool to me. I have not had the time to check it out, but I do intend on checking it out. It's supposed to be like ETH OS, except for better. But again, I have not checked it out. I need to spend the time to. Make sure to, if you guys do, leave in the comments down below what you guys think. Educate me, help me learn. If you guys know something I don't know, a product you think I need to try to get my hands on and share with the rest of the world, hey, leave me a comment down at the bottom. Let me know what you guys are interested in, what other miners might need. So talk to you guys later on. I appreciate you watching. See ya.